Audio test, audio test. How's everyone doing today? Okay, audio's good. Pretora, Sora, Warpcore, Kyle. Jesse, the Fireside thing yesterday was an announcement of an announcement. So basically, it was just that next Tuesday there's going to be a 10 Forward stream with Thomas on to talk about things. Waldo, how's it going? We got some weather coming in, I see. Cody, Toxent. Gonna start with the good old PlayStation and then shift over to PC. Clarion, Orphe, Sora, Ack. Yeah, I don't know how much we're getting here in Central Iowa, but I thought I saw something earlier about schools in Eastern Iowa already letting kids out early for the day because of the weather. At least that's what I was being told. Shiner. We're just waiting for the shard to load here. Tornado watch in this part of the state. I mean, I've got the curtain up right now just for some light in here, and my window's facing east, but the sky does look a little bit funky already. Yeah, we'll find out what they're going to announce on Tuesday. Again, that's what that entire Fireside thing was, is like for is it said like Thomas is going to answer questions, talk about the future of the game, and reveal why the new character button was moved. So that is what we can expect to learn more about next week. Ethan, how's it going? Yeah, so video wise, I probably won't do the news video live because that tends to bore people. And what I want to do instead is get some like actual footage over here of like I want to get the Deuterium surplus video done, just showing people how to get it, in 2026. Enraged, I don't know. It's because it's just people are used to clicking certain spots. The only people that I suspect would be like really mad about it would be like the botters, because they're used to having their clicks go to a certain spot on the screen. So for those people, I think Cryptic should just do a subtle change like to where the position is of like the play button and all that, like with each patch. Just screw with those people. Like, just change the locations. Just randomly have a patch where the entire character select stuff gets moved over to the right. Another patch where it's like all along the bottom. Wolfdog, thank you for the resub. When am I changing my ship on console? I don't know. I will eventually. Like, I've got a few options now. Dan, how's it going? But yeah, I'm completely open to the position just randomly shifting by like a certain amount with every single patch. BNC, thank you for the lurk. Greetings, Supreme Inferior Engineer Elitist. Oh no. Viper, how's it going? I wasn't sure if I'd even be doing a stream today. I was feeling so bad last night. We've had like a bug going through the household. Thankfully, I haven't had the really bad like nasally stuff like the rest of the family. But um, I spent a good chunk of last night just sitting there thinking I was about to puke puke everything back up. So that was fun. Thankfully, everything went fine. This thing gonna go? I've hit ready. Making updates just to troll botters is pretty next level. I mean, that'd be funny as hell. That's what I would do if I was them. Dan, thank you for the bits. Am I doing the rockets? Yeah. Over on console, it will do this quite often where like there'll always be like one person that doesn't accept, and sometimes you have to you just have to entirely requeue. Like it won't keep you in. It'll just force you to entirely like go back in and queue it again. This is all I've done for my daily over here. Like, it's really not been that bad, but there are certainly some instances where it feels like there's someone intentionally in there that is just constantly declining. Yeah, like you see right there. Now I gotta go back in and requeue because it got declined by other players. Like, it does sort of feel like someone's just sitting there, just declining it all day. Because it breaks it like that. Oh no, Flo. Z, thank you for the resub. Greatly appreciate it. How have I found console compared to PC? It's a much more limited experience. The console version of the game I think is perfectly fine if you're looking to play casually, but the end game experience is a fraction of what it is really over on PC, because with PC you have these other options like DPS chasing. You can use a DPS parser to really go in and deal with stuff. To get into the numbers, like to give yourself other things to do at endgame. And on console, you don't have that. The player base is so much smaller. It's like you can completely play this game fine on console. It's just that you're dealing with a smaller player base and much less community stuff to do at endgame. Yeah. I know that there used to be people doing like PvP on Xbox, but a lot of them moved over to PC from what I understand. Folks like Achilles. Gotta re-accept it. There we go. Yeah, and there's some builds and approaches you just can't really effectively do over on console. Like there are people here that do the console spam stuff, but you just don't have the ability to have the level of control that you would have on PC. Like I said, you can play this game perfectly fine over on console. It's just it is just a limited version compared to PC. Works both ways. There's the ability auto activation on console, but I still think that is inferior to just a proper like spacebar keybind on PC. Like it's nice, having the auto activation, and I think that is really a big benefit for the performance floor. But I don't think that really gives an edge over PC. Especially as you get towards like higher performance levels. Spud. Yeah, and not all the consoles have auto activate. Yeah. Apparently, they confirmed the Dakota class on the Constellation Skeleton is being remastered next. It'll be based on the Inquiry. Did they? Where was that, Muak? Does the random queue system? I don't know, Ack. I really don't know. I don't really engage with the random TFO system. Even on PC, I just never the random TFO system doesn't necessarily target people like me. Top Hat's new dev interview. Nice. Shiner, thank you for the gifted membership. Greatly appreciate it. Gotcha. Yeah, he got that up pretty quickly. I think they just recorded that yesterday, so that's a good turnaround there. I haven't watched it yet, but I like just in general the amount of like dev interviews that we've seen, this year. El Patron, how's it going? This is probably the worst experience I've had of trying to queue for this TFO. Yeah, I gotta re-queue for it again. Creep, well, it's gonna be about the future of Stowe, right? Like that's what they put in the announcement for the Fireside chat, so I look forward to seeing whatever it is that they're going to be announcing. Stream sniped. Just getting the reps going while I wait. Okay, what marks do I want today? Temporal's got a day left. Dyson. I need to do either Dyson or Temporal, so I'll do Dyson today. Apparently, Scorp and Pundus do not like the Imperial skin. Terrible. SLB. I really like the armored up look of Imperial. It really is quite cool. Like I don't I have not had this issue literally doing this the past 2 weeks. I feel like at this point it's like someone intentionally screwing with this. Johns, how's it going? I mean, it's ridiculous that it's not going. It works sometimes if you log out and back in. If it does it to me again, I will log out and back in and see if that does it. Task Force. Well, it still kept me there. The next time I actually have to re-queue for it, I'm going to log out and back in. Doing good. No sale, no weekend bonus on PC. There's an upgrade event right now on console, and next weekend PC has an upgrade event. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Old, I don't know. We'll find out on Tuesday. What the Tuesday is when they're doing the Fireside chat where things are going to be announced. So that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, let's I got the thing, people said log out and log back in. Let's see if that does it, because that's I don't even know how many attempts that's been. That's like the last 10 minutes trying to get into a single queue here. Yeah, I just don't want to do 359. Okay, ready. Like this is what I've done for the first 10 days of the event, so I don't understand why right now it's being an issue. That audio delay is brutal too. Darthon, how's it going? I'm gonna get PC started up here. He's a hero, small guy on console fighting back against the evil market manipulators the only way they can by declining queues, pin a medal on him. Yeah, if this doesn't go through, what I'm going to do is just go back over to PC for right now and get the PC one done. This is just stuck in a loop right now. It's kept me ready, so I can't even leave it. But here's what I'm going to do. I can do a wonderful thing here called Let's See When It Goes, where I can just put it up there, and while at the same time, I can go right on PC and we can see just how long it's going to take for me to get in.
Platinum is a
Welcome to the first
Andrew, it's going well. Going well. I don't know if there's like some bug going on over there, but I've got a couple seconds here. It took me out of the queue. Okay, we're gonna just put a. I'm gonna get my PC one done here quick. Okay. Terrible. Let's keep the geopolitical stuff out. I don't want to stir up any of that crap. Might just be PlayStation. Yeah. Could be. I'm gonna grab a part from each area, then I'm gonna try to get that PlayStation queue to go again. All good. I just don't want to stir stuff up,
You found a hull part. Take it back to your workstation.
I have one more set of parts to do here.
You found an engine
Okay.
part.
I've got a
Take it back
part
to
for
your
each
workstation.
area, including a couple extra parts. I'll probably run over and grab a few more in a moment. But let me see here. While I've got this going, can I get, like, for the entire time that I'm doing this on PC, can I even get into one over on console? Okay, I'm waiting for it to even give me the ready option, so I'll grab some more parts in the meantime here. Normal queue works, but the event one seems to be an issue, so... That's not showing through there. Let's go to all. Should be a difference there. Did I try to unplug the server and plug it back in?
This engine part wasn't useful. Keep searching.
Yeah, most of my dailies recently have been different times of the day. But yeah, I mean, I've got a part from each area. It's like it, but I mean, I've been doing these over on console like every single day. Did it? Yeah, I mean, I'm in the queue. Task force assembled. Ready. But, like, I've done this for the first 10 days of the event on console, so it's just... Yeah. This is not a time of the day I've been doing these, so that might be my issue. It went! It finally went! Oh, yeah. No, that audio delay over there on console is really bad for me. I don't know why.
Welcome.
Okay. Sora, thank you for the keys. Greatly appreciate that. As always. Legendary indeed. Two for the price of one. I mean, this is how I was doing my daily most days, was like doing them both at the same time, because like I just go for a part at each area along with some junk. Like you don't need to go like super try hard and, you know, try and get purple at each. You don't have to do that.
You found a hull part. Take it back to your workstation.
Welcome.
Like I've got multiple parts, you know, everything on both.
The collection round is over. It's
A
time
large
to
cache of
adjust
parts
the
has
parts
been
you
discovered.
have.
Grab as many
Return to your
pieces as you
workbench
can.
and use the leftover junk that you're carrying.
You found an
to make
engine
your
part.
parts.
Take it back to
There
your
we go.
workstation.
Each piece of
Like it
junk
doesn't really matter.
Spiders are crawling out of the parts pile.
Yeah. Doesn't really matter the quality of the rocket. You get the same rewards no matter what. Like, by the time I have a part for each on console, I can now go back on PC, F.
You found a
Oh, nice.
stabilizer
That's,
part.
I apparently had to
Take it
craft
back
it,
to your
or
workstation.
an endeavor complete there. So, for doing the ground thing here. Nice. Excellent parts.
Take it back to your workstation. an engine part. Take it back to your workstation.
Okay, I don't have a better one here yet.
Spiders are crawling out of the parts pile.
The
This
delay is
hull
getting
part
worse and
wasn't
worse on console
useful.
for me.
Keep searching.
That's not a game issue. That is a something again with my capture card. I thought I'd fixed it before, but apparently not. How much would I pay? I mean, I'd give like I'd give a good chunk of dill for it. You know, I'd pay like $1 or $2 to not have to level up a ship in some cases.
Take it back to your workstation.
I don't know. That's more than most people would pay. I'd say like somewhere in the range of 20 to 50,000 to lithium to insta level a ship up to max mastery would probably be fine for a lot of people. Okay, we can go back full screen over on the PlayStation here. Let's get the corners lined up properly.
This hull part wasn't useful. Keep searching.
Multi-boxing, multi-platform. Slinus, how's it going?
You found
Thank
an
you,
engine
Sora.
part. Take it back to your workstation. You found a stabilizer part. Take it back to your workstation.
I mean, it's just more of a time convenience. Like, you know, going in, setting up a ship, leveling it up. I mean, you're talking about like 10, 15 minutes. And if I need to do that for multiple ships, like if I could, for just a couple bucks worth of resources, go in and have like all the ships for an alt leveled up for me, like I would do it. Like just for the convenience of this is making it so I can set up the build I actually want to set up on the character rather than needing to go in and you know, spend a bunch of time doing a bunch of other stuff and then, you know, in the lead up to it. Like it's just a time convenience, and I'm completely fine with spending money to save time. You know, time is money, and if there's something, a minor fee that I can pay to skip out on a time, just like a time requirement like that, then I'm fine with that. Multi-screening.
You found an engine part. Take it back to your workstation.
Multi-manipulating? Oh no. Dark, Eddie, terrible.
The
Quality of
collection
life, have
is
it so
over.
you have trailer that's
It's
tied to
time
a save
to
file that
press
you
the
can
button.
access with alt. Yeah, that'd be cool too.
Return to your
Dark Ghost, how's it going? Two at the same time. He really is a rocket man. Let me do the parts. Like, especially if it's, you know, a nice chunk of dilithium that they could, you know, get us to burn doing something like that, I'd do it. I mean, it'd get me to play some more alts, and you know, it would help the Dillax. We need more things to help the Dillax, right? It ain't gonna give me that final purple part. Terrible. Nope. Okay. What do I need here, rep-wise? Dyson's what I'm doing today.
the parts you have. Return to your
The longer it goes, the worse the audio delay gets. It's because the capture card it's at a different bit rate. Like I have to, for doing these sorts of streams, I need to remember to go in and change the like the bit rate of the audio on my computer to like match up. Yeah, John. Brad? That delay is rough. Let me get my dice and marks. We're done. The console is done. The console daily is finally done. It only took a while. Yeah, I remember Dark Eddie. I think there was some convo like that in one of my streams. Okay. Wow, this character's got a nice chunk of consoles here. Krenum Chronophage. I wonder when like how much I paid for these and when I put them there. What's the bank on this character like? Yeah, that's one of the things with market play is you basically have to get a lot of stuff early on, like when it first drops, when it's still relatively cheap, and then just toss it in a bank for a very long time and forget about it. That's market play right there. Let's see, what do I have post on this character? Nothing. Do I have any doffs I can post? No Borg doffs? What? At least none of the good ones. Okay. Well, that's disappointing. Scent of Blood? Yeah, I mean, there's a few there. What's that going for? Oof. I thought that was a better ground trait. Yeah. Okay. Terrible. Disappointed now. Okay, we got some lock boxes to open, courtesy of Sora. Thank you, thank you. So let's see. The lockbox I'm going to go for today. Oof. Safe Galaxy, Ethereum, Borg, Partners in Crime. Partners in Crime seems like a bad choice because that's bound to be added to Infinity sooner rather than later. Infinity. So really it's Safe Galaxy, Borg, Ethereum, or Infinity. What should I do, chat? One vote for safe. The value of Safe Galaxy is the Watcher Bridge officers. Yeah, all of them. Okay, we could do all. Make everyone happy. I mean, I got a Watcher, so got a Watcher, some weapon packs. Like that was a good pull. That was a good pull. Sora, as always, thank you, thank you. I got 2 weapon packs to open up here too. I'm gonna go Diffusive Tetrion. There's a lack of supply for Diffusive Tetrion dual cannons on the market right now, so every one of those I can pull is making a nice chunk of EC. Get yourself some Watchers. $54 turrets up for sale. It's the dual cannons that are the big thing. Why am I getting pinged? What happened? Cheops, I'm gonna act like I didn't see that picture. That hurt. That hurt. Yes, cannons are directed energy. Yeah, directed energy weapons, or DO, is referring to beams or cannons. No, I'm not going to show that on stream. It was not the dog, no. Cheops did an alternate one, too, with a political figure. Game, give me a dual cannon. Not dual heavy, dual cannon. At least it gave me an Ethereum dual cannon. Have I tried a... I did a proton build. I mean, it's cool. It works, but it's not like it's not... I'm going to be the person ruining the fun, and I'm going to say it's nothing special. If you want to do a proton build, it works perfectly fine with the Ethereum proton weapons, but it's not really any different from, you know, just picking a random other flavor. Like it says proton. There's not really much else special going on there. Yeah, I look forward to the second part of the crate build as well. The dual cannons are specifically just trying to squeeze a few more procs out of the Credence's Dilithium transporter console. Just ever so slightly more damage. Yeah, Proton Crush is extremely underwhelming. No, we might do Counterpoint later, but it's not my immediate priority. I don't like that TFO, to be honest. I feel like I'm one of the... I feel like I'm in the minority of just not liking Counterpoint. Okay, everything's slotted here. Dill Mine needs some more stuff slotted. Give me a moment here. Trade. That upgrade's going. I need to get those filled. A13. Salvage. Supply. That needs duty officers. Okay, so we're at a bottleneck on tier 2 of the starbase here, so need these upgrades to go through faster. Got a 4 mil hive for Abra. Nice. Nice. Awesome. I need to go over to Admiral Kane quick and get that upgrade filled. Oh, this is the one that's like busted. It wasn't letting me it didn't let me use my... It won't accept higher rarity. Because I've got science duty officers on this character, but this project is broken and it's only accepting commons. That's an interesting bug. I need to get to an exchange. The PvP Endeavor, if you go in there, you can do like a private match really quick on ground. There's a bugged project in the fleet holding, or in the fleet system, that doesn't work with the changes they made a while back. I just need to go to the exchange and get some common duty officers. Yeah. The PvP Endeavor, if you have a secondary account, can be done really easily. Do I have EC in my account bank right now? No, terrible. Let's just grab a couple Endeavor boxes. Science, common. When I do this, I can get that window open, but yeah, it doesn't give me the option at all to use a higher rarity DOF or dilithium. Okay. One moment, I want to get a picture of this posted. Bugs and issues. Specifically one. No box. We will not. Stop. Kill. CasualSAB. If you... There we go. See more tags. UI issue for sure. What other tag would be appropriate here? It's definitely a UI issue. There we go. Posted. Yeah, that's an annoying little bug right there. I'm seeing other Discord messages. Give me just a moment. Okay. That the growing windows is not new. That happens every now and then. Yeah, weird bug. It's just some stuff didn't get like when they were going through and doing those changes, like a couple things slipped through is basically what it boils down to. The other upgrades are going. This one just needs colony orb provisions, which it'll take a while. As many of you know, the provisions on the colony holding is a very fun situation for a lot of fleets. Time for some market manipulation. Well, you can just buy the commons with fleet creds. Like I could swap over to a different character, buy go to the starbase or colony holding, buy some common science off boxes, and just do it that way. Okay. What I need to do now is turn my display capture off for just a moment. Make sure things go to the correct windows here. We're going to title this Deuterium Surplus. I'm going to go to OBS here, settings, make sure it's going to the right output folder. I can't change it live. Terrible. Nick, how's it going, man? Dual cannon. Yeah, dual cannon is what's preferred for like the min-max stuff right now, but really, I mean, dual heavy cannon, dual cannon doesn't really matter for the vast majority of people. You need to be like pushing multi-million DPS numbers to really be caring about the dual cannon versus dual heavy cannon difference. Like you being on dual heavies is not going to prevent you from, hitting like 3 million. Like it's we're talking about a fraction of a percent difference. Logical, terrible. Orange alert, a black screen may indicate the market is being manipulated. Wow. Y'all have so much faith in me. No, I've got plenty. It's more of there's just a lack of supply on the market. Yeah, so the process to getting deuterium surplus, it's the same as it's been for many years now. The wiki's got the full details, but I basically want to do a video just showing this, So I'm on a Romulan captain, and I need to pick up the mission Spectres, which is in the journal from Contact Talmera. You do have to, as a Romulan, you have to have completed the Turning Point mission, selected an ally, and accepted the Neutral No More mission, which me, on a level 65 KDF aligned Romulan, I've done a very long time ago. But yeah, the wiki goes over all the details, which I'll have in the final video. Because the Corolla is a battle cruiser, that's why. Battle cruisers have the ability to use dual cannons, dual heavies. It's a perk for that type of ship. Yeah. It's really not a hard set of missions. Yeah, you just basically, if I recall, with Spectres, you just have to basically go to Josana and talk to someone, right? Yeah, Spectres, then Skirmish. Yeah, it's literally just go talk to someone. Then Skirmish is the one where you're on the Cardassian ship. This is like a super old mission. It's also where you get the subspace field modulator. So that is a nice other device that you're getting from the same chain here. You can do a min-max tour of the galaxy build. I mean, that's just going to be a protostar, Johns. I mean, it's a protostar which can do, with the right setup, a protostar doing proto-warp can do, like, trans-warp, what, like 250, 260? What have people gone up to? Elpatron, that's true. Logical. What you just said there is extremely toxic. Yeah, that's I mentioned the protostar in my my video last year for the event campaign. Like, just because of how fun it is for people. Yeah. The protostar goes fast? Yes, yes it does. We need more devices. Yes. No, it's not that. Is protostar in the muds? Not yet. I would like to see it sooner rather than later. I'm not doing the entire video live, but I'm going to just record me doing the process here. Everything I do here, I'll probably do a voiceover for in the final thing. I'll include this entire playthrough, but you know, people don't want to see me up on screen the entire video. They don't want to see the fat American on screen. Okay. So I'm going to lower my difficulty to normal because there's no reason to do this on elite. It's, you know, it's just a story mission. I'm going to start recording though. So the first step is to go to available, and I need to find, because I'm on a Romulan, I need to find Telmera. So I'm going to scroll down here. And she's not there. Okay, that's a good start. Do I have this in progress already? Is that my issue? I haven't done the prerequisite neutral no more. Okay. Apparently I haven't done that. So let's go do that. Let's make that the priority mission. Neutral no more, make primary. I hear that helps, you know, get the prerequisites done. What makes a Romulan go neutral? It's so that's before you select a faction. Like, low level. It used to be possible to be at level 65 without having a faction chose. It was very tricky to do, but people did it. People did it. Yeah, let's get to the flotilla. Happy Mortal. How's it going, man? What Warp Core? I really don't even remember. Bughole? Not much. Just doing some stuff. Gotta get my Deuterium surplus, so I gotta go talk to this guy. Is he gonna be up here? Is it this guy?
Time is short. What do you need of me? I'm glad that you're settled into your new ship.
Head to the Beta Thorador system. Is my fleet fed or bad guys? I have both Federation and Klingon fleets. Romulan character, I am staying in the neutral zone, and you can't make me come out. Oh no.
The perfect time. Our satellites.
Oh, this is a longer mission. Oh no. Oh, the one that I just did those projects for, that's unfed.
thank you once more for the freighter man.
Oh, okay. I was worried this is the one where we had to like beam down and go into like tunnels on like the mining planet. I was worried that was going to be longer. Okay. Let's hail her and
The colony's in contact with the Republic. Time is short. What do
okay. Now I should be able to see Talmera in the available mission list here. I've selected an ally. I accepted the mission neutral no more. Game. Missions take forever. Oh no, it was up at the top. Commander. Okay, there it is.
Something strange has been was there
I was getting
something
worried. I'm
new?
like, am I forgetting something else? Please blow up on normal. Please blow up on normal. Please. Logical. Cavalry, how's it going?
Every detail is important. Everything we do,
Okay,
your commander
skirmish.
Talmera tells me she doesn't like. Oh, everything we
Missions take forever. Yeah, these older missions are pretty fast. Okay, we gotta go to the Donatu system, and we got this mission to do. This is older Stow era. They're trying to feedback me. I am gonna die because feedback pulse. That would be really funny though. Back then ESD was around. Oh, look at this premium ground map here. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have like a really crazy good ground build on this character, so I still have to do like the Nikul stuff on this to get the premium stuff, you know? Lovely PS2 era graphics, yes. I love the PS2 era. That was such a great time. I really need to get the emulator set up for PS2 stuff. Yeah, I'll probably, you know, another good thing to do on this stream, just go get the Nikul set done. Investigate the strange occurrence. These maps were also created 20 years ago, yeah. I was about to agony them. Terrible. Aerolite probe. Auto suture, okay. These are all things that I am not going to remember. But the good thing is the wiki. The wiki, you know, does have walkthroughs for a lot of missions like this, and they also will note where there's like a Delta recruit or temporal recruit thing in the mission to do. But they do also have like walkthrough pages that'll tell you like if there is like a specific thing to do, like a specific order, it'll all be documented on here. Okay. Gather medical tools. Where are those here? Back up on the top level, I'm guessing. I don't see anything lit up. Oh, investigate dead Cardassian. There we go. What's the order? Auto suture. Let's do the Neuralite probe, sure. Gotta conduct that autopsy back over here. Just to use the probe. Sounds like you really care about this Cardassian's life. Wow. Let's look for triolic waves. There's a bunch on the bridge. Hello. Welcome to 2026. This is called the Agony Field Generator. And this is called the Gravity Pull Device. Which apparently did nothing to him. But the Agony got him. Oh, this here is called a mine? Yeah, get back here. This here is a cloaked mine barrier. And this is the orbital strike that I can call while inside another ship. Aw, moved away from it. Terrible. Yeah, the ghosts don't care about the suck box. Gotta read the science officer's log. Chief engineer's logs. Gotta read all the logs, right? Yeah, let's return to the ship here. This is part of the chain to get the Deuterium surplus unlocked. Okay, so I can now report to come in there and can choose the subspace field modulator. And now I need to do the Trailus system satellite repair.
Everything we do.
And that is all the way down here. Now this is a space fight here, so I can at least go in on Elite. Yeah, I was just, with ground stuff, I'm just such a casual player. I needed the game to be on normal for that mission. I don't actually have Rapid Lithic on this character. I need to get Rapid Lithic though. That is very clear. I need to. Now we wait. I don't know, Dark Eddy, I really don't. Um Okay. This isn't the right mission, is it? No, 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 this is the wrong mission. No. This is not the right mission. I need the defense contract mission. I just completely blanked and got the wrong one. This is the Alhena system I need to be going to. I completely bought it out. No, I need to go down here. I blame Chiops. Distracting me with messages, okay? I'll clean this all up for the final video, don't you worry. There we go. Incoming distress signal, defense contract. There we go. You are the cause of many people's distress. At least it wasn't on the other side of the quadrant, I know. Thanks to you, I spent 30 mil buying consoles on the exchange that I didn't know were good. Glad to help. Yeah, the Chronophage and You Are Dismissed, both really good consoles, legitimately. Premium. They're premium. Keep all of this in to engagement farm the haters in the comments. Oh no. Oh, did I show the updated tooltip? Hold on, hold on. We'll look at it after this. Okay, we gotta protect the Deuterium. Gotta take out these enemy ships. No feedback. No, no, no. Don't shoot. Okay, the feedback is gone. This is back on elite. Wow, that tank took a bit of a beating there. Steel, how's it going? Gotta wait for me to be out of red alert. Yeah, You Are Dismissed. Definitely not a good console, right? Definitely not good. Right, Geops. Yeah. I can transport deuterium aboard now, and you see I got deuterium surplus there. I can transport more deuterium here. More, I can get up to 3 here for protecting these. And upon completing this mission, I get another. But the critical thing is immediately upon completing this little mission here, you can go into your engineering crafting, and you can now craft deuterium surplus. So it'll cost a few materials, but just like that, I can now access this wonderful, wonderful device on my captain. Steel, I don't know. I do see that there's a the mods update with the Typhoon and the Kittimer set dropping on console next week, and a 75% sale on the non-bundle items in the mod store. Yeah, it's not up the deck anymore. Deck is not involved at all with Stowe anymore. That's over. So I can stop that recording. I mean, even me doing that live, it took under 20 minutes. You know, it really, like, if I'd been focused more, that would have been like 10 minutes. So that literally is the process for doing that. It's pretty easy. But yeah, thumbnails. I showed some of this off yesterday, right? There we go. I think this is what I showed off yesterday. Like something like this. But I'm not going to release that. Rather, it'll probably be like this. Just do like an updated like market chat. It's been a while since the last market video. I mean, non-members are not going to be left behind because it's all stuff that I've talked about, you know, publicly on streams. It's just that every now and then I need to do like a members-only video, and this sort of stuff, it's fine. And then, I mean, there's a lot of people that are members right now, so a lot of people are going to see that. Like, what is my current member count? My current member count on YouTube is 298. Twitch is another 50. Yeah, a lot of gifted subs did fall off. Like, if I look at... Here. If I look at the memberships, members with a limited time recurring gifted is there. Cancellations, there were 10 actual cancels, and then expirations of gifted were 271 there, because there was a lot last month. Right now, members with a recurring membership for the last 31 days picked up 16, lost 10, so gain of 6. Limited time membership gifted, yeah. There'd be a lot. And I appreciate all of the continued support. Gotta squeeze the dog picture in there? Oh no. Insider trading. Now it'll basically be talking about the Ethereum Lockbox stuff, you know, going out of circulation. So there's your spoiler on what this video is going to be. It's going to be talking about the Ethereum Lockbox, stuff like that. How long have I been on Twitch? The YouTube was definitely first. Happy. The Twitch was a secondary thing, and I mean, even to this day, I mean, I do the Twitch still, but the YouTube is the primary focus for me. There's also that for me, I'm in a position because I have the established YouTube channel where like the view count on the YouTube streams will generally, you know, far outweigh what the Twitch streams can do for me. Like this is on the lower end of recent like YouTube streams for me at 92. Normally it is over 100, but you know, 92 on YouTube right now compared to 45 Twitch. No, Nathan, you're fine. You're fine. I basically just spoiled what the members only video even is. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm live on both right now. That's the way. And you see Twitch recently changed their rules, so it is completely valid to have the multi-chat up, the combined chat up on screen. So what you see over at the top right there, that is my combined Twitch and YouTube chat. Yeah. Yeah, it's CasualSAB still. Insider trading called the SEC. Oh no. Gotta squeeze that dog picture in somewhere. Damn Cheops. And then I was in a short call with Cheops and Endeavor earlier, and it was right around the time I recorded this thing, saying I was going to be streaming today. I was in a call with Endeavor and Cheops, and then Endeavor grabs a thing and says, he puts this text over it. I sent you my impersonance. Please respond. Happy, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Twitch was really trying to... I don't know, Twitch was trying to keep people engaged more on their platform, but I think with the multi-streaming, allowing people, giving them the freedom to have the multiple chats up like that, just combined, it's better long term. And if you're in the Midwest, I mean, we're about to have some storms, so you can also see the that stuff. But yeah, let me find that picture from Cheops here. Yeah, Dan just randomly posted this picture of the dog, and it got caught up by the filter because like Dan immediately deleted it. But if you're in a lot of these bigger Discords, there's multiple different things that will capture the chat. Just everything you put in there is getting logged basically. That's just how most of these servers work in case there's an issue. So if a picture gets posted and deleted, we still see it. But Dan posted this and then deleted it, but we saw it and we're like, what? We were laughing. And then Cheops goes in and takes my damn YouTube profile picture and just does this stupid crap with it. It's like, terrible Cheops. Terrible. Cheops wants it to be a thing. Nah. Oh no. No. Ooh. Shinga says there's going to be an upcoming fix for Oscar that will automatically fix the broken line issues right on the fly. Which is one reason why I waited so long to implement that. I try to avoid stuff failing silently. Okay, so Shinga's been working on that in the background. That's awesome. So there's like the new experimental weapon off the NP causes an issue where it has like a line break in it, and looks like Shinga's been working on something to for a future Oscar update to just have that auto fix in the background. Did I see? Yeah, Galactic. I already responded. I already responded in there. I responded. Not an issue for me. At 1:22 p.m., so roughly 90 minutes ago. New promo thumbnail for the build Discord, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can use like the crafting keybinds, which I'll have to mention the only one that still works in that video, but like my numpad 4 will bring up the last thing I crafted, and then I can just, quickly go in and spam craft. You have the leaks. Pathjager tier 6 incoming. Oh no. I am down near New Kara though, so I can actually go in and fly here manually to get my last endeavor done. Vice, terrible. Logical, terrible. Tier 6 APU cruiser confirmed? Oh no. I think the Enterprise bundle during a bundle sale is fine. It's just, I called it out in the review that it's really more of a a space bar be like a theme bundle rather than performance. If that's fine with you, then it's good. But if you were hoping for, something that was going to be like meta impactful, like uh, the the 13th or 14th, you're not getting it. Back, see you around. Gotcha, Vice. Yeah, the Vandy Shield market's pretty rough now. Any news regarding console activation times? I have not heard anything recently. For a Romulan character, does it matter if you go Fed or KDF? I mean, the difference is really like what maps you want to have access to, like the social engagement, like both can do random TFOs. It's more of like, do you want to be able to go to ESD and engage with all the players on the Fed side? If you go KDF, things are a bit quieter, but you do also gain access to the marauding duty officer missions in sector space. So with KDF, I feel like that's a video I need to do, is like, what faction is better in 2026? Yeah, KDF is really quite dead socially. But I mean, for some people, that's a perk, I sometimes like the quiet, I like I also like with the KDF, you get some nice looking unique maps, like the Klingon starbase. I think looks really awesome. I mean, we've got our own Orions there, I need to just show you guys. Let's go to the fleet starbase. I'm really close to it, so I can just fly there. You hate the trainer position on Quonos? I mean, you can always use like maps like DS9. When was their last non-legendary ship? Technically, Zerg, January, if you count the Lockbox Orion Interceptor. Yeah, I mean, I can fly right over to my Klingon starbase here. But yeah, the perk of being on KDF, one of the big ones is, of course, the marauding missions in sector space. These can net you resources like contraband, stuff like that. It's not really that big of a deal nowadays, but it is something that can earn you a little bit of EC if it's something that you engage with on a regular basis. And I can sell prisoners to Orion slavers. Like, you can't do that sort of stuff on the Federation side. They're too ethical. But there was specifically, the question was non-legendary. But yeah. Don't forget assigning prisoners to a labor battalion. Yeah. But like, look at this. I got this just really awesome starbase over on the KDF side. Why is my character still in a damn EV suit? Get out. Like, this is just a great looking map. Most people in the game don't see this because they're all over on the Fed side. But it's a nice, unique looking map. Really nice, dark. We got a nice bar here. We got some Orions dancing around. We got a little table we can toast at, all the blood wine right there. We got, I forget the name of this thing here, but like, look at this. We got a fireplace. Like, this is what you get being on the The Mugatu. Yes, we got a Mugatu rug here. Like, you get all this premium experience over on the KDF side. Yeah, sure, there's nobody else on for you to enjoy it with, but, it's here. It gives you a damage buff? Oh, what? Yeah, let's toast to victory. Does it actually give you a damage buff? I didn't know that. That's funny. But it's a nice unique map, and if I go over here, there's a unique weapon that I don't think I have yet on this captain. Oh, I do have it. The Klingon faction can get these dual disruptor sniper rifles at the fleet starbase here, which are quite nice. A toast for the empty map. Yeah, is it the ground guy here? Yeah. Elite rifles, is it? Pistols? Yeah. So they're counted as pistols here, but yeah, elite fleet disruptor dual sniper rifles, beautiful. Those just look like crutches? How dare you? How dare you? I'm gonna stock up on a couple of my plus 10 buffs while I'm here. Let's go. Get me a couple more. Plus 4. My inner Drozana is showing. Terrible. It is funny running with them. If I make my captain taller, they still look ridiculous. Dual wielding miniguns, yeah. Oh no. I'm concerned. On Gorn, they look like a ship's dual cannons. There's a Cheops right here. What are some of the must-have Lobi items that can be bought off the exchange? I mean, any of the ships, and traits like Boimler. Why are there always people standing on the table at Drozana, like, every time you're there? Yeah, they're showing off and they're just trying to get some EC, you know? They're showing off their characters. Yeah, wild Cheops has appeared. I don't know, I mean, the KDF side, it's cool. It's, well, that's what you asked, is what are some of the must-have Lobi items that can be bought off the exchange? Were you meaning to say can't? Were you asking what the bound Lobi stuff? Like which of the bound Lobi stuff is actually good? So let's look at the Lobi store here quick. A lot of the Lobi stuff, I mean, a lot of this is still fine. It's just that it's power creep has really aged a lot of this stuff out of being super relevant. So when you're looking at the stuff that is going to be bound that you can't get off the exchange, all these traits you can just buy off the exchange. Don't burn Lobi on them. But like the wide arc phase dual heavy cannons, those are good on a phaser dual heavy cannon setup on their own. The ball set here is fine if you're doing like a full anti-proton set, because the 2-piece will give all of your anti-proton weapons the ball refraction, and it gives the ball anti-proton an additional refraction, so like it makes ball anti-proton really, really good. Yeah, always wait for a sale, for sure. The Ultimate Omni used to be good, but it's fallen out of relevance. especially with the Pavan Omni being a thing. You can't run both at the same time, so there's no point to it. Some of the torps are good, like the Delphic still sees a bit of use on torp builds. The Plasmatic Biomatter Auto Turret is used on the high-end plasma setups because it does an extra shot. It's also what I have on my CSV setup right now for Twinkling as my plasma damage source. Yeah, I mean, there's not much else. I mean, there's still things in here that are good. Like Bioneural and Tachyokinetic are still fine, like at an entry level, but the issue is that they're so expensive, they're not really budget options, you know? But yeah, I mean, torp-wise, the Delphic is pretty solid. What about the rest of the flavors for Twinkling? For phaser, so it depends. If you're doing like a cannon setup, I do the Terran phaser dual heavy cannon. Then I've got a Ball anti-proton, Spiral Wave Disruptor, which I need to reroll. Wow, I need to reroll that. Then I've got a Breen dual cannon, a Diffusive Tetron dual cannon. Yeah, a lot of it is theme stuff for sure. Those Omnis could make a comeback, though, especially after the CasualSAB round of nerfs it. Oh, no. Yeah, we got to get the full slot machine going here. Any mix of crit D and damage is fine. Yeah, if you're not min-maxing, then the older parts do become a bit more relevant. It's just, you have to keep in mind with the Lobi stuff that outside of getting a Lobi from the event campaign, Lobi is really expensive to acquire. You know, on average, a lockbox key gets like 5.4 Lobi per lockbox, so yeah. The Ultimate set saw a bit of use back in the day. It's fallen behind because of just how powerful the Pavan Omni is. But yeah, it's still like the Ultimate. If we ever had the ability to run multiple Omnis, I'd probably look at the Ultimate Omni again on some builds. Well, Christopher, it is in the Muds market, so during the next sale you can get the Pavan Omni for a bit of Zen if you want. Yeah, Muak, that'd be nice. On the ground gear side, it really is more of, you know, just immersion, RP for the most part. There's not too much here that I really focus on. There's some ground traits that are fine, like Shadow of the Black Mountain. What's the other one? Shadow and Space Explorer. Those are two that I know some people like. There are a couple good ground weapons in here. Like, I like the Phaser Full Auto Rifle from Discovery. I really do like that. That's what I'm using right now. But you do have like the Boolean Cannon, the other cannon I can't remember the name of. The Portable Phaser Cannon, yeah. Like, you do have some really nice ground weapons in here. Yeah, Cypher, I know there's a market gap right there, right now. Devices. I mean, there's not really much in devices that matters right now, to be honest. Vandy Pets. All that stuff can be acquired off the exchange. I should have. I want to go in and on this character, I'll probably buy out during the next Lobi sale. I'll probably. This is a very whale comment, but I'll probably buy out the entire space tab of the Lobi store on this character as well, like I've done with my Science and Tac Captain. That is a very whale statement, and I recognize that. That's going to upset someone. Rabble, rabble, rabble. You're very upset. At least I think I bought it all on my side. I gotta check. I know I did on casual. Yeah, indeed, Darthon. I am upset going to throw your computer in the trash in like 10 years. Yeah, don't throw your computer away right now. I know prices are starting to come back down on some stuff. I saw Intel their new Core Ultra release. Like, there's been some pretty good deals around that, but the issue is that they've got their next gen dropping already in a couple months, right? So yeah, even your trash computer is worth a mortgage nowadays. Yeah, basically. Did I buy the Lobi store on this character? I did. I actually did. Yeah, because I've got all this like I've got all of the random Lobi gear pieces just sitting in my bank right now, unupgraded. Yep, there's all the consoles. Okay, that's shameful. Yeah, we were talking about it earlier, Darthon. I haven't watched it yet, but apparently there was a remaster talked about. Nice, logical. Oh, did something... No, something didn't sell. Oh, terrible. That is tragic right there. Echelons bouncing back. Terrible. I've got RAM, Zerg for like that sort of situation. If I wanted to put together an Intel machine right now, I could do it. It wouldn't be a... It would probably just end up being one stick, but I could do it. Yeah, because I've got a computer under the desk here that's got uh, two 48 gig sticks in it, so I could grab one of the sticks out, and I don't need that much RAM in that computer, to be honest. It's just that that's like been my backup set for if something happens to my main computer. I bought I bought a 96 gig set last year for like $170 on eBay. And then everything, went crazy. That same set is over $1,000 now. Just ridiculous. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. What do I have in my bank on this character aside from echelons? Um, a lot of Hanger Craft Mine consoles. I have like an insane amount of these consoles. Almost 100. Wow. someday the mine consoles will be worth something someday. And when that day happens, I will have a large amount of them to take advantage of the market. Rob, thank you for the follow. The echelons will block out the sun. Yes. Treble, how's it going? I see my exchange or my mail flashing, which means something probably got sold elsewhere. I wonder, what are these Kelids worth now? Because I've got the full Kelid set here, which if you pop all of them on a character, you get access to some really exclusive ones in the Lobi store. I don't know how many people have that accolade, but at one point several years ago, Jeremy said only 100 or so people in the entire game had it. Though some of them have went up a little bit price-wise. All of them are actually on the market right now. So it's like $1 billion EC to get just the very rares. Or the expensive ones. Shadow, I would never take advantage of something like that. I would never try to capitalize on any sort of information like that. But I would say that the total cost for me to get all those consoles was definitely under 50 million. So, like 50 million, we're talking about like that's a gamble that, that's a low cost, high payoff potential. It didn't, clearly didn't pay out. And I've probably lost a good chunk of that, but 50 mil on a gamble like that, it really isn't that big of a deal. Like, even for those of you that don't play the market as heavily, like a 50 mil gamble, that's like buying 5 keys. Like, not even 5, 4. That's buying 4 keys and not getting anything. If you're a veteran player and been playing a while, that's nothing. It's like a single trait box. Ranger, there's been no further news. I don't know what's going on there. Vaughn, the cheap generic purple doffs, that is probably because of how easy it is to get fleet creds now for some people. Because of the changes they made for dilithium contributions last year, the dilithium contributions to fleets, it became very easy for some people to get large amounts of fleet credits. And they can use that fleet credit, the fleet credits to get purple doffs to sell on the exchange. So that's probably what's happened. There's just people out there that have so many fleet creds that that's like the only viable thing for them to do. Look how little value he ascribes to high value items. Scourge to budget players everywhere. Wow. I have a question. I've already lost it. As I was thinking of how to phrase it, I already lost it. He sleeps with the rules of acquisition under his pillow. Devs kind of ruined my money making by Uncon and making ISOs so expensive to make on console where the market is weak. ISOMax are still a really good budget option. Like, if I look up, obviously if I look up Phaser, if I put the brackets right, if I look up Phaser, guess what? Phaser's expensive, okay? We all know that. But if we, go to like Beam, it's Beams, isn't it? Beams, they're under a milliconsole. If I look up cannons, 190k. Like, ISOMags are such a good budget option still, especially for people that don't want to do or can't afford all the Uncon stuff. Is there a limit on how many fleet credits a tune can have? 10 million. So, yeah, you can. Some people are able to hit that 10 mil cap very quickly. It's not everyone. It's a very small group, but that small group, flooding the market with purple duty officers can still have a significant impact. Even cheaper if you can re-roll them. I think re-rolling them makes it a bit expensive, but like if I wanted to do, if we ignore phaser, what is like Tetrion at right now? Like, you do your endeavors one day, you're gonna get enough EC on most days to go in and buy a set of Tetrion isomags. Sure, Tetrion's not the strongest, but that's, it's cheap. Polaron, a little bit more pricey, but still doable. Like, all of basically the non-phaser isomags are super accessible. Disruptor's cheaper than Polaron? That's a choice right there. No, it's the cap for fleet credits. You can have up to 2 billion EC on the character, but when it comes to fleet credits, the cap is 10 million. Yeah, I don't like rerolling isomags. Yeah, there was comments about that recently. Logical, yeah. There's definitely, I talked about this recently. There's an uptick in the amount of content being made for Stowe, especially with the AI stuff. I've found a couple of AI channels actually over on YouTube that are like even AI voices, like the ones you'd hear on like just random shorts and stuff. I've seen stuff like that starting to pop up of like purely AI slop, and the issue is we're seeing an increase in quantity of videos for Stowe, with stuff like that, but the quality is taking a massive dip because a lot of that information, like I showed this recently. Let me open LM Studio again. Yeah, I showed this. This was done with the most recent Gemma 4B model, I believe. Yeah, Gemma 4B. Like I asked it to help me make a good beam build on the Terran Lexington in Star Trek Online, and it was the Phaser Storm beam build concept, and it's all slop. Like I've done this before. I showed like the best weapons in Stowe. I asked it something like that, and it was really bad. But let's do a new one. We're gonna load Gemma 4EB or E4B. Gonna get that loaded into my video memory. What are the best space weapons to use on my Terran Lexington in Star Trek Online? Give this a moment here. It won't take long. Yeah, 6 seconds. I mean, there's some good stuff here. High damage weapons often drain energy quickly. Always prioritize weapons that maintain damage output without leaving you critically low on power during key moments. Okay, that's... It was trying to get somewhere, but it fell off. But this key point here, synergy, damage types, do your primary weapons hit the same type of damage, e.g. only plasma. So this one's doing better than the last one I tried. But then it immediately goes from talking about synergy to say, consider mixing weapon types or pairing them with abilities that counter elemental weaknesses. Like, it's slop. Yeah, and this doesn't, like, this is doing this all locally, so that's why it's going to be a bit more, slop than if I was using, like, a ChatGPT or, like, a Claude or whatever. Like, if I was to... Okay, I just saw something. Let's get a screenshot of this. Hold on. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Weapon effectiveness is constantly adjusted by developers, Bethesda/Paramount. Yeah, let's do a chat GPT. Help me. What are the best beam weapons to put on my Terran Lexington in Star Trek Online? Okay, chat GPT, don't let me down. Does this mean we are getting cool Skyrim mods now? The thing about this, at least, is that it's going to... It's looking at Reddit. It's still linking to the old wiki, though, but it's linking to Reddit post. Oof. Beam overload for higher DPS. You see, this is where it really is... The Terran linked... So, I mean, it's not completely wrong. It's just the it's like one of the Terran lockboxes, I think, had like some of the linked weapons. But it's recommending targeting linked. Sensor linked would have been better, but it's also not mentioning the Con E3's beams at all. I used the resilience linked very briefly a long time ago. But like I really like what it says here. Beam overload for higher DPS, more sweaty. Oh dude. I did some like narcissistic inquiries with ChatGPT recently as a joke. I was like what is the history of CasualSAB, and are there any controversies? And it brought up the thing between 1701 and Triz from like a year back, and it was saying it was me and Triz. It's like terrible. Terrible. Simple, best overall setup. You can tell the AI what sources you want to use, yeah. I have a new one. I've got a new one here. Hold on. What is the crate build for Star Trek Online? This is going to be summarizing all of Mara's post. Yeah. Nope, it's fallen. Oh. it gets a couple things right, but it yeah. It's funny. If you want, ooh, it knows how to turn my Terran Lexington into a crate style build. Chat, the Terran Lexington now has a 5-3 loadout according to ChatGPT. Tychon's Rift is optional on here. Hell yeah. Budget clicky focus. Okay, so for an uncon crate style setup, it says quantum phase converter, which is just a passive universal console, no clicky. Timeline stabilizer. Isn't timeline stabilizer? I think there's a couple consoles named like that, but isn't one off the Krenum Psi ship? Starship traits. Unconventional systems is now a starship trait. It knows beta. It knows to do beta. It picks up a couple things, but I can tell you, like there was someone just a moment ago saying, who would use Chat GPT? I can promise you, there are people legitimately going to Chat GPT and asking for build help, because I've had people come into my comments on YouTube videos that are making inquiries where they said, they've called out, Chat GPT told me this, can you help me? Build me a step by step. Yeah. I mean, Nick's talked about this, and I think it'd be good to get some stuff out there saying, can AI actually help you in Star Trek Online? Now, as bad as these results are, I think, it is important to be clear that if there was an LLM that was like properly trained, like, with all of the up-to-date accurate info, like, it would be possible for there to be something legitimately helpful for people. Like, I'm not saying it's impossible for this sort of stuff to be used, useful, but it needs to be trained right. But yeah, the way it is right now, we're just grabbing a couple random Reddit posts. It generates a lot of inaccurate data. Yeah, exactly, Baron. Yeah. It's just funny to look at this sort of stuff. Let's unload that model and close LM Studio. Wonder what it'll say about shield tanks? Go ahead and ask it. What does it say about ground builds? Oof. There are funny things that I've used like an LLM for. Like I showed my engineer bio the other day. I thought that was funny, but I don't know, for anything you use the AI LLMs for, it's not actually AI. It's it's all machine learning. Like whatever you're using that stuff for, you just have to make sure to validate whatever it outputs. Yeah, Baron. The other thing is too is, I mean, at the same time, I think if there was like a model that was properly trained, and like had the right set of data behind it, like it could be a useful tool to just help people, quickly put something together. But yeah, that's a lot of work. Copilot gave a better reply. Fa. Yeah, someone should take that a screenshot of what I posted before, just drop it somewhere. It's like a meme of apparently Bethesda's buying still. Yeah, and the thing is, when you're dealing with people that are just using ChatGPT for like an email, it just looks You can tell. You can tell. Yeah. Okay. Lost a follow. Hold on a second. Goodbye. Like data on day one. Set the results to be. Yeah, I read through your post. That was funny. Less burst damage. History will remember. I mean, it's at least calling out a few traits, right? Yeah. Lower burst damage than pure DPS builds. It requires active ability cycling. Vulnerable if shield drops. If it's not worth taking the time to write yourself, it's not worth someone else's time reading it. Just give them the important info. Yeah. Anybody got any? Yeah. You started playing Dailies to get that free ship. Yeah, it really is a good ship. The Noble is legitimately solid. Legitimately a really solid platform. Ability cycling. Even worse. I mean that happens all the time though. It happens. Yeah. Hold on a second. What is this email? Oh, my watch is not actually plugged in. One moment. Terrible. Okay. We're gonna do something I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. I guess there's that Universal Endeavor counterpoint. We could do a counterpoint elite. People want the counterpoint. We'll give them the counterpoint. Now bring the noble in with the fire at will. We got to get some noble action going. We could watch you complain about counterpoint. I just think it's a bit of a boring TFO. Just not my favorite, but I mean, a lot of people really like it. So, does the watch have to be plugged in so it can access the market while you're away from the computer? Terrible. I need to beam up so I'm actually in the noble. That would help. I'm almost out of coffee. That's tragic. Counterpoint's a space one. Actually, you know what? Let's hold off on the noble for this one. The Grawl. The Grawl was built for this. The Grawl with that console to go in stealth for 30 seconds, that's what it was built for. Just running back and forth. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Who wants in on this one? Dark Eddie, I know you wanted in. Let's form a private. You suggest the auger? I don't know if I even have the auger on my roster. Like, I don't know if I've even leveled that ship up. Like, there's nothing really that impressive about it. I mean, I've got it. Because I don't remember if I bought that bundle, but yeah, I don't think I have that leveled up here. The trait is S tier? Since when? What even is the trait? Cause you're hold on, Stow Wiki. Auger. What is the trait? Temporal Investigator. Hold on, we gotta see. Temporal. I don't have it unlocked. S tier since did Chat GPT tell you it's a good trait? Okay. Sora wants in. Dark Eddie I know wants in. So we got one more. Who did I see in chat? Dark Eddie, did you not get that invite? Oh, you're already in a TFO? No. Tragic. Oh, you're in one. Okay. Do they have sales on things like bank slots and ship slots very often? No. I'm in the Grawl. But the bank and ship slots, like whenever they do like a start your adventure sale, that's usually when they do that, which is every couple months. I've got some characters I'd like to get some more slots on, so hopefully sooner rather than later. Oh, is that like who's pushing that? See, this is what I'm talking about with some bad advice going around. Stirring on now. Every now and then, every couple months, yeah. Okay, let's 2 more slots for this TFO. We're gonna get the daily done. The Universal Endeavor Counterpoint. Who wants in? We got 2 more slots. Yeah. But they used to. Ravik? Bacon, they... Oh. Player not found. Why is that? I cannot invite. That is certainly a new one. Oh, you're free now? I am going to send you a friend request because I don't know why it's doing that. There it goes. One more. Who wants in? Last slot. Casual been blocked. Big sad. It's all that fake news from Big RP getting around. Tainting my reputation. Haven't actually done it, so count you in. Logical, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Counterpoint Elite. Get in here and out deeps the Grawl. Sorry, I just hit the button without even asking if people were ready. Oh, my combat log is already on. Okay. Elite won't count for the Endeavor, right? We're about to find out. If it doesn't count... If it doesn't count, then that's another bug report, okay? I don't know. I don't do Counterpoint, so... You're going to tank the entire time? Oh, I'm on Torps. I'm on a, like a side Torp set up on the Grawl. Elven Torps for the lols and spamming, yeah. Got a nice variety of ships in here. Let's move this incoming hail over here so it's out of the way. But look at this. We got Dauntless 2, a Trafalgar, a Gal-X. It's beautiful. Mirror angle. Big burst of science damage just to accomplish nothing. This map made you build an eagle? Yeah.
The Terrans are created. Deep Space Nine is under attack.
See, this is perfect. Because what I can do here, I don't have to fight. I hit this console, I'm stealth. I can do the interacts. See, that's the point of the Grawl console is you're an objective-focused player. The thing is, this console, the way that they have it right now is that they don't allow it to do that too well because it needs to be able to just stay on for as long as you want it to be on. Like if someone wants to do an objective-focused build, let them. You know, let them go stay in stealth the entire time if they want. Let people do something different. But that's only if the console was, like, able to be up the entire time, which it isn't. That's part of the issue here. Because you basically can just run around in stealth and do the objective. Like, if someone's fun is extracted, you know, by doing the objective while their team does the fighting, then, you know, look at all the complaints about, you know, the meta focus. If there's something out there that people want to do that is different, then, you know, let them. Let them do it. Lean into it. I know, radical hearing this from casual, but how I feel is like, if people want to do something different, then let them. I mean, the Grawl is a lockbox ship. There's basically, like, no performance reason to go for this ship. The value of it's really from the visuals of it, if you just like this design, or if you want, you know, I guess the trait, but the trait's weaker than like SAD or inertial supremacy because it's SAD or inertial will instantly apply to the target you're hitting. This has like a travel time and it doesn't work as well.
Something massive.
Yeah. Let's just do a quick dump of exotic abilities here.
Lower your defenses and surrender. Be prepared. DS9 to Alliance forces. Terok Nor has been disabled.
He's an enabler, yes.
Surrender now.
You know, if I want to do this the entire time, then let me. That's what I'm saying. If I want to run back and forth doing the objective, then enable it. Like I'm not focused on damage right now. I'm just focused on running back and forth, taking over the assault teams. That's my job right now.
We've conquered everyone else in our reality. The Emperor. Crush.
See, this is how I get the assault teams over, chat. Got to keep going back and forth. And as soon as I lose my console, I died. No. You see, that's why I'm saying it needs to be able to be up just all the time. Like, let me toggle it on. Like, my weapons are disabled while I'm in it. Like, it doesn't make sense to limit it. Like, if someone wants to do off-meta stuff, let them. Yeah, I guess I need to help clear these enemies out quick. Hold on. Go. I'm just imagining a scenario where one very unprepared person is trying to solo the combat because all of the other people are using the perma-stealth console to do objective or AFK. Oof. Well, at least someone's doing it. Give me all the marks. How dare they still shoot me while I'm in the effect of that. There we go. Did it not go through? No! Tragic. Go clear those enemies out to be off the next assault team. I mean, I wouldn't mind a big jelly, you know, going into the middle of this map and doing some of that right now. Is there a list of what the baseline marks given per TFO is? I don't know, honestly. That's a good question. What we need is a big jellyfish carrier that deploys smaller jellyfish frigates. Mr. Brewster, please post that to Reddit. Please, I beg of you. I will go get some popcorn in the microwave right now. Please post it. Reddit will approve. I don't think my account would survive the downvotes. Oh, dude. That's beautiful. I just got an idea.
Terra has been sent back to the mirror universe. We wouldn't have been able to repel them without.
There we go. Got a nice chunk of marks there. That'd be great. Jelly carrier, a promo ship. Yeah, no problem. Elite Counterpoint did count for the Endeavor. You're shocked? I know. I'm shocked too. Sorry, I'm just reading something. I'm just looking at something here. Just bear with me. Oh yeah, that's a bad acronym. Bacon. That I just caught on to what Galactic was saying there. Yeah, that's bad. Probably don't put those two letters together. Fleet ships with alternate seating. Flight deck jelly would be beautiful. Oh no. Not much, Becky. Not much. Goodbye. You beat me to it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Cheops. So fast. uh can't believe I'm gonna ask, but do I have a PS fleet I could recommend? PC main, but PS for boredom. I'm blanking on the name of the fleet I'm in right now over on PlayStation. I don't know if they're recruiting. There's definitely a few PlayStation fleets around. Probably in this chat. There's a few PlayStation folks. Oh, how's it going? Yeah, carbon grip for sure. Need a ship that has multiple forms that can only unlock by being destroyed after certain intervals. Oh no. Yeah. Going dark on the screen for just a moment. One moment. Just doing some stuff here quickly. Yeah, I'm in a fleet right now. I'm blanking on the name. I'm blanking on the name. Okay. Sorry, I'm just dealing with some Discord DMs. Okay. The Jelly is coming up to 4 years old now. Need a modern tower defense ship. I don't know if they're going to give us something else that's quite like the jellyfish, because the jellyfish it has such a positive reception, you know, within the Stowe community. Do I think the mystery surprise that required the change to the new character placement in the launcher could be a Discovery era recruitment event? I've seen people discuss that because apparently one of the icons looks like that. Whatever is going to be announced, you know, they're going to be talking about it on Tuesday. That was one of the things announced over on the Stowe announcements channel in the Stowe Discord yesterday. So let me pull that up here. I'm going to get snipping tool. There were two things that Mike or Ambassador Kale dropped in to the chat, the announcements channel there. So the first here is 26R. So, you know, you guys got to take a guess as to what that is about. But the other thing here is this Tuesday, executive producer Thomas Marone sits down with Kale for the quarterly Fireside chat. Join us to have your questions answered, learn the future of Star Trek Online, and finally find out why the new character button moved. So this is going to be happening next Tuesday, April 21st at 4 p.m. Pacific. So that's like going to be midnight for European players. That's just a bit later in the day, but they said timing-wise, that's what they had to do. But yeah, that day, everything will be answered apparently. Questions being answered. Press X to doubt. Cthulhu. So negative. Yeah, so next week is when we'll learn about whatever's going on there with the new character button. We need something to do aside from blowing things up quickly. Going to commit heresy. I honestly don't hate the jellyfish. I love the jellyfish. I think it's a great ship to have on account unlock. We love the jelly time. What's funny is that there is legitimately people that hate the Nadarian Defender, the jellyfish, so much that as soon as they see it in the map, they will just leave. They will leave the TFO, take a penalty. They hate it that much, which is just wild to me. You're taking a 30-minute penalty because someone else is in there with a ship you don't like. You almost hate it that much? Almost. I wouldn't rule it out. Terrible. What's funny, though, that the troll move to do with the Nadarian Defender, the troll move is to have a build on it that doesn't actually use the Nadarian console. So you still get all of the rage, but you don't actually use the ability that's causing the rage. But just just the fact that you're in that ship, even before people have seen you in the mode, you can get them, you deceive them. As soon as they see the ship, they're just immediately, it's over. Best ship for Starbase 1? Yes, I love it for Starbase 1. Can you build for whole strength and kinetic and then ram enemies with it? The ramming mechanics are all so weak, especially with the cap that the Courier Raider console has now. Nick's got a build video for the Nadarian Defender, I believe, that is literally like a non-jellyfish mode. Yeah. Where's Nicholas? Yeah, the breeze screen, the cap on that has severely nuked its ability to get really big hits, I'm aware. You bought the Discovery refit just to fly it and make people angry. I mean, it's aside from the Deuterium, there are just weird little things people will get mad about. Has there been any talks of adding new ships to the Phoenix store? I haven't heard anything recently. He is hiding on DS9? Oh no. Well, with the jellyfish, keep in mind that you can still teleport around. Like, you can use the Voving console, some of these other teleport consoles to move the jellyfish around. You can move it around while it's in the jellyfish mode. That's what I do in Starbase 1, for instance, is I will jump to the various enemy groups. You know, I've never tried that. What is that like in a patrol? I want to try that, just for the meme. We're talking about the Nadarian Defender so much, but let's pull that out for a moment. High deeps. Big, beautiful high deeps. Look at Jelly versus Compiler. Jellyfish is gonna win. The Compiler, I don't know. The Compiler just never really was that exciting for me. It's not a bad ship, it just wasn't exciting. There we go. So I've got the Cheval console on for a jump as well. Okay. I've never tried this in Argala, and I want to see just how laughable it is, okay? Compiler needs full specialization, yeah. Let's see here. Wanted. Compiler is literally V'ger at home, yes. Loadout bug for the win, yeah. Beautiful. Very slow.
You have entered an... Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding. Keep concentrating fire on individual ships. Separate them and whittle down
Death
their
by
numbers.
space jelly ship. A fitting end for Timu Klingons. This is like a space kaiju movie.
You will stand down and surrender to the Benthan Guard. Sensors are picking up small habitations in some of the asteroids.
Any talks about new ships period? I haven't heard anything new.
Temporary hideouts.
While you're in the jelly mode, it's healing you. It's doing a lot of nice things, right? It's beautiful.
Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new.
And because I have the Rune of our enemies on, like, as more enemies get killed, the more powerful this becomes. Like, when I'm in Starbase 1 and I get up to 100 stacks of this, like, it's doing, like, several 100,000 DPS just sitting there insta-killing things. It's beautiful. Bioelectrical wave there from the Con E3. One of the best CPG consoles in the game. Also really good if you're trying to get NPCs to move faster.
We'll send over a pacification
Not the fastest patrol, but I mean, I wasn't really
Thank you
doing
for your
much.
assistance, and welcome to the. There have been-
But I could move around. That's
we
the
have
key
the
thing.
suspect-
I never left the Nadarian mode. And I'm even gonna teleport out in the mode. That was underwhelming. Yeah, we just got new ships. We'll know when Spencer's been hanging out on Jozana for too long when he starts talking about Nadarian tentacles. Oof. I'm just looking at messages here. So many messages on Discord. It's fun to be a space cop from time to time, yeah. Okay, let's go over to the Noble. Need some casual deeps with the Noble here. I've got a fire will phaser set up on the Noble, just really casual. None of that elitist min-max, you know, rainbow stuff you guys have seen so much recently. It's going pure phaser. Except the Pavanomi, we kept that on. All rear guns. A proper mine layer would be cool, but they'd have to buff up mines quite a bit. Like a nice experimental weapon with like a mega mine that it drops would be really nice. But I think when when we've heard from Phil, I think there's more of a focus on trying to get like a nice science mine ship put together. Yeah. I think there's ways to do it, but I just think in general there's got to be some changes to mines. Yeah. Sorry, give me just a moment, chat. Ten days in, yeah, that's where I'm at on console right now. The wait is painful, yeah. I'm totally down for like a mineling ship, like to give that a go again. We did mines quite a bit with the Tort meta, but something a bit newer would be cool. Okay, I'm out of that. Okay, here we go, chat. Infected the con with elite public queue. Here we go. How fast can we get this key to pop? Best TFO ever, right? They buff mines enough. Well, the Ridden Kudan that you're talking about doesn't have the buff layout to support it. Make Nick happy with some Tort potential. I was just in a Tort build. Are they any talk about fixing the Noble console based on player feedback? I have not heard any updates. I know that that's some feedback that they've heard. I don't have any additional commentary to provide. I've literally not heard anything. I would love to be able to turn the self-destruct off, but you know, you can use something like continuity to just completely disable it, but as is, I don't think it's really worth slotting for me. There's torp builds, and then there's your steam runner with trikes and trike mines and kinetic and magnet. Yeah. Cthulhu, you like to do the off meta of the off meta. Yeah. It's a beautiful ship. Oh, no, the queue broke. Okay, infected the conduit elite public queue. Instapop. Because I was in a private before, I forgot you have to hit it multiple times for it to actually queue up to the public system. Terrible. So a bunch of you just got dropped into a random infected without me. No. Tragic.
The situation is grim.
I'm so sorry. I forgot, chat. Q. Cthulhu, what are we gonna do about you? You won for being late? Well, someone in chat is currently in an infected without me. I'm sorry. That was a blip on my part. I forgot we did the counterpoint before.
Scanning the nanite trench. Gun. Additional data is available.
Is the fire at will going today? Oh boy.
Repair the transformers. Stop them.
The fire at will is working, chat. We're off to a good start. Now this transformer's going down slow because I don't have any buffs to, like, really do single target damage to it.
A probe is closing in on the transformer. Destroy it.
No, fire at will misfired. Spoke too soon. I cursed myself. I mean, still, fire at will misfired. It still ended up at 228, so... Is the Excelsior 2's console worth the expense if it would be just for the console? I don't use it anymore, to be honest. If that console was worth going for, I would have bought the bundle. Like, it's a good immersion console, but it's lost its performance value, I would say, because it does have, like, a little bit of an activation time, and if you're doing, like, a fire at will broadside setup, it can interfere in weird ways. Let me drop that on. Cavalry, I got you at 241. Congrats. I don't know if that's a record for you or not. I probably should start uploading these more. That was bad. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm going to drop the Excelsior 2 console on, though, just so we can see it in action here. I'm going to drop the Odd Thoughts console. Shield Frequency Overload. That's just like a stat padding console for getting some shield damage. I'm going to drop on the Experimental Power Redistribution, or yeah, Redirection. There we go. Whatever it's called. Why can't I slot it? There we go. So it is on my tray. At least I think I just saw it go on my tray. Beautiful. You got the Excelsior 2 Sagan and 50 keys. Gotcha. Yeah, was that an upload for anyone? Let me check. It was an upload for Ted and Biz on the season. Yeah, keep in mind there is a new season up on the table for the post and person nerf. Like you can go in, there's not too much competition on a bunch of these tables right now either. So if I go look up like Infected Elite, which is all the way at the bottom. Why is it at the bottom? How have I not run out of bank space? More characters. You use the characters for storage. Michi. Michi. Is this a solo run, Michi? 56 point. Oh, it is. Michi's getting up there. Michi, you're going to take the top of this season, aren't you? I have not had much luck with the runs I've tried. I like seeing it though. Like I don't, you know, that this popped up the other day, but I don't care about being the top. I like spurring the competition. If I'm up there, you know, it's motivating other people to try and beat. No, Nick, I don't. I don't have that like on hand. I'm sorry, man. Let me take a look here. Maybe it's a video. Let me look at like my unlisted videos. Yeah, I think I may have nuked the video. I'm looking. This would have been years ago. No. I can't find it, Nick. I probably nuked it off the channel. Yeah, that's some good numbers there. Michi, you can get yourself a 3-6 there. Get above Canoid. I don't know if Canoid's here right now, but you are 700 DPS behind. You just need a little bit more overkill. You got it. But I got my engineer. My engineer is above my tack right now. It's such heresy. Okay. I was going to show the Excelsior 2 console. I'm sorry. Oh, you messed up SFO. Gotcha. So you got that. Keep going. Give Canoid a run for their money. I believe in you. Okay, I'm going to go to a Cure Space Elite, or Cure Found Elite here, and we're going to see the Excelsior 2 console in action. Let's get it going. More competition is good. There's the pop. Quick load. Quick loads scare me. Quick loads mean the server's not going to be as peak. I see a Dark Eddy. I see another... We got multiple sovereigns in here. I like it. This is a very Federation biased fight. Or fight, well.
Warning. Ship
Okay, the Excelsior 2 console is on, but everything died right there, so let's go to the middle. Excelsior 2 is just adding to the phaser spam. And everything is dying. The revenge of Wolf 359 team. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, wrong thing. I really love that, actually. Yeah, the credence console here is that big purple burst you just saw, does a nice chunk of damage. Then we're gonna... Oh no, there's a ship alive over here. No, we missed one. I say servers are good. Instant misfire. It's what you get. There's too much visual spam to see the phaser beams. But that went very well. Yeah, there's been so much power creep in the past few years, and like us figuring out ways to improve builds. Like, it's not even necessarily just the power creep. It's just that I'd say post 2020, there's been a lot more focus on optimization. Like, some of the DPS numbers, you know, we've achieved in the past couple of years could have been hit earlier if that optimization had been done. Like, there's been so much optimization done. Like, making sure the combos do well. Excelsior, let's see. Yeah, let's take a look at the performance of the Excelsior console. What did it do there? As soon as I can hit it. It's trying to load too many parses. I've got it set to open too many parses initially there. There it is. Okay. So, yeah, it gave me a couple shots of the Overload 3. I mean, it did like 21k there. It's not even necessarily some of the DPS numbers, Carbon. It's more of like as soon as you get... I think there's just too much crap on some of our accounts. Because like in Hive, for instance, if I was to go in with Cheops, Michi, Nick, and like Darthon right now, if the 5 of us went into the map, before we even got into combat, we would, you know, we'd start stuttering around, like hitting abilities quite often. Like it's just like us having the amount of stuff that we have on our characters, like being loaded into the map with us, like it just, yeah. Yeah, true. There's 80 +% to do Cat 1. That's true. We need more console slots. If I had another 5 console slots, I might consider running this. Add Cheops and the cryptic building is on fire from server overload. Triz opens his inventory and things start melting. Which part? Oh, your very last message? I wonder if the 26R means 2026 Romulans or Remans, or we'll get a new faction called Reddit, where every mission is posting on Reddit to complain about Uncon. Oh no. Oh no. Dark Eddie. That's terrible. More hamsters. Okay, chat. Nick is going to be streaming here very shortly. As soon as Nick... Okay, his Nick is on... Or his Nick is on. His stream is on. I'm going to raid out to him, and I'm going to step away, go get some food. I will be streaming again tomorrow. But I wanna get a news video piece together today. So let me get stuff going here. He's still like on his starting screen. But let me get his YouTube up too, so I can get that. I hope he's on YouTube as well, so I can send people over there. Nick, your stream is set for 22 minutes from now, but your Twitch is on. Hold on a second. They can't hear you. I've got it explicitly set up so they shouldn't be able to hear you. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to copy the link. Well, that's what I'm going to do is redirect. I just want to get that going, so let's get this. Totally heard. Well, I've got it set up on my my audio interface so that I can block the Discord audio. Okay, thank you to everyone for stopping by today. I sorry for the abrupt ending. I need to go get some food, deal some stuff though. So I'm gonna raid Nick. I got the redirect set up on YouTube. So on the YouTube chat, you should see it at the top right. To go over and watch Nick's stream. I'll probably hop in voice over there too for a little bit. He'll be doing some stuff. But yeah, thank you again for popping into this stream today. Got some footage for the Deuterium surplus stuff. You guys got a hint at what that market manipulation video is going to be next week. But yeah, stay tuned for more videos. I also got to get a news video done to wrap everything up for the week, so stay tuned for that. And as always, thank you for the continued support. Warp Core, yes, I did. The raid is going out on the Twitch. 37 people going over. I'm going to hit the stop button for the Twitch stream on the multiple output here. There goes that. And for the YouTube side, as always, again, thank you guys for tuning in. See you guys around.